Do we want another water type or another grass type? I guess another water type. We'll take Rims, probably. What are their abilities? Let's take a look at these guys. We gotta replace bees. All bees go to hell! Bees go to heaven, okay? That's actually, that's what it is. It's since he's a bee is the only reason I'm sending him. Here's not my nigga. Gets speed and sunshine. Also, his best stat is speed. I don't really like him. Shell armor, protected against critical hits. That is amazing. And raises the likelihood of meeting wild Pokemon. That is the worst shit. Yes, snip snap, for sure. I don't want to increase. If anything, I want to lower the chance. Okay, I just wanted to move this around. I want to lower the chance. I don't want to raise it. Also, let me make sure. Beast didn't have anything on him, right? We need to pry it out of his body. No, he had nothing. Rest in peace, Beast. Now I'm imagining some autistic trainer thinking his painted Pokemon are dead. What do you mean imagining? How's it going, Faulkner? Hey, this is Faulkner. How you doing? Scaffolding in my gym was in bad shape when he came to battle, eh? Every year we give the place a thorough scrubbing. It's a challenge. But the bird Pokemon help us out, so we're able to manage. Thanks. Yeah, I love these conversations. Ring, 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 ring. Yeah, who is it? I cleaned my floors today. Bye. Okay. Do they wake up? No, these guys are dead. This is how a Nuzlocke works. If it faints in battle, it is gone forever. So, normally you just release them. I just like storing them in the box. This is the first time I've ever done it, but I really like it because now it gives us a catalog. We can look back and remember the good times and the bad times. Actually, really, we can only remember the bad times because they're all dead, and we remember that they died. And it was probably our fault, at least to some degree. First square of grass, we get a battle. Oh, Hoppip? Unless they change things, this is free EXP, so this is good. This is a good start. We need to stay on the positive. I'm still very, yeah, it's Splash. Okay, we're good. That was a crit? You call that a crit? I guess it wasn't very effective, but... Bulbasaur, please. It's kind of like Faulkner's rubbing it in, considering all your birds are dead. Oh, so he's just saying like, hey, buddy, when I clean my floors, I get all my birds to help me. Ha! You stupid fucker, you don't have any birds. That would at least make sense. At least I would understand that, like, okay, he's making fun of me. I understand. Are you just going to keep healing? How much PP does the synthesis have? Doesn't it only have like 5? We can just wait this out. Oh, crit. Yeah, it seems like he ran out. There we go. Okay. Nice. Probably won't give a shit. You know, the tiniest bit of EXP. Isn't it if you walk slowly through grass, you're more likely not to run into anything? Isn't that a thing? Also, is this guy a trainer? I guess we'll lead with Bulbasaur. The problem is there's so many things that are good against grass. Oh, the roar guy. Just makes me think of like a teenage girl from 10 years ago typing like RAR in their computer, you know? Playing fucking Gaia Online. That's what I think of that. That fat man is like... At the time this game came out, that fat man was on his computer pretending to be a 14-year-old girl so he could get, you know, underage dick pics on Gaia Online. As people do. Mareep? Okay. Alright. I do that now. Please stop. Please cease. Yes, the less noise you make, the better off you are. Okay, so the grass thing does still. Okay. Okay, Bulbasaur is paralyzed. That's fine. He's not paralyzed, game. He's just differently abled, alright? He can still do things.
Sheep fuck.
Well, he's gone now, so your timing was just almost a little off again. Drifloon. Is Drifloon, it's a flying ghost? Kind of weird to see ghost Pokemon this early on. That's what it is, right? So I should just switch to my nigga? He's my best Pokemon, so I don't think I can really go wrong with switching to him. As people do. Yeoman, who the fuck have you been consorting with? Oh, just the boys on Gaia Online. Does that site still exist? That's what we should do for a stream. Make a new Gaia account. We'll just keep them. We'll just keep in against the Mareep because we'll just absorb any electric attacks. That's kind of nice. I really like that ability of my nigga. The fact that he can he's good against, you know, all the things electric is good against, and he's good against electric because he just absorbs the damage. It's pretty nice. And he's got bite, which is a good thing to use if it's an electric type. People still do that. People still do the roar thing. I haven't seen it. I mean, when I was, like, in school and stuff, too, there were that kind of people, you know? I used to be friends with that kind of people. You want to hear something sad? This should give you an idea of the kind of people I used to hang out with. There was this girl in, like, middle school, I think, who was, like, probably my best friend in middle school. Hung out with her all the time, had a huge crush on her. And then middle school ended, she moved away, which was fine. Well, she didn't move, but it was like different district lines, so she went to a different school, which is fine, we could still hang out, but then I didn't see her, like, over the summer. Came back after the summer. She is now a he. You can see why I don't like trannies, perhaps. Yeah. Wasn't. It's not a great thing to hear. Hey, Michael, this is your friend. You remember that girl you liked? Not a girl no more. Shut the fuck up. Don't even joke about that, Joseph. My other friend, Joseph. Don't even fucking joke about that. He's like, no, he's like, I'm not joking. Yeah, so there's that. Put a damper on the mood a bit. And I never loved again. The repel is pretty nice. I'm happy we got that. We'll probably, if we had the money, I'd probably start buying a bunch of those. You know, against these trainers, I just want to start with my nigga. I just want to be safe and say, like, let's just fuck him up. Did it get surgery? I don't know. All I know is that they changed their name, they started wearing male clothes, and I never saw them again. Because at that point, I was like, I just don't want to, I don't want that in my life. I wasn't even, that was before I was, like, even religious or anything. That was just, like, that grosses me out. This is it. I basically just decided at that point, like, she's dead. That's just what I have to go with. You remember that friend of mine? Yeah, she's dead. Now there's some dude that walks around and kind of looks like her, but I don't know that guy. I talked on the phone to her once, but that was just, I was at a friend's house, and my friend was super high, but I wasn't. That should give you another idea of the kind of guys, the people I hung out with. And he was just calling her and making fun of her.
We had packs of fairies with detachable tails on their asses in my high placement school.
What is... We had packs of fairies, I assume you mean gays. Or furries, okay, I see. With detachable tails on their ass. Do you mean like butt plug tails? Or like little clip? That's either way, that's pretty gay, but I guess one of them is a little more gay. That's banned in Twitch chat. Oh. Yeah, I can't talk about my personal experience with trannies because yeah, that's probably banned, right? That is shitty. Yeah, it wasn't great, you know? It wasn't great. Kind of turned me off people for a while. Kind of like, yeah, okay. All right. But now it's fine. You know, now I can joke about it. Hey, Yeoman, what kind of punch kills 27 people? Tell me. What kind of punch kills 27 people? A Sandy Hook. Not bad. I'll give you that one. Not bad.
Clip on Tails. Weird fucking school.
It sounds like a weird school, yeah. Yeah, I hung out with the kind of people that I would never be seen dead with nowadays. Like, there was this other girl who we hung out with a lot who had dyed her hair blue. And keep in mind, this is way before dyed hair was like a warning sign. But it was even stranger because no one fucking did it. And she was nuts. Everyone I was around was nuts. I knew this kid who, even as early as middle school, looked like a pedophile. And I think he was. But he looked like a middle-aged man shrunken down to the size of a child. And he carried around, once he got into like high school and like later, he carried around like a, you know, we all had cell phones at that point, like into high school. He had like a fucking car phone that he would, like, you know, a huge cell phone that he would carry around with him. And he looked like a pedophile. Like, people would joke that he probably was just a secret pedophile. Pedophile. I don't know which one is the right one anymore. Scary face? No. No, that's fine. I don't want scary face. Give up on scary face. Age is but a number. Yeah, you know, in his heart, he was a sex offender. And that's where it counts. This girl wants to be friends? Sure, against my better judgment. She's got blue hair. Hey, Joey. Good evening, Michael. It's me, Joey. Were you awake? Hey, do you remember my super cool Rattata? My Rattata's different from regular Rattata. It's like my Rattata is in the top percentage of Rattata. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't wait for an aunt. No, I don't want to call mom. No, stop. I don't want to call mom. I've saved up 1,700. Oh. Oh, I can cancel it right now? Don't save money. I realized later on that that's a stupid idea. I don't want my mom to take my money because I want to have as much money as I can to buy potions. I want to manage my money on my own, you know. Let's go back to this configuration here. Let's heal up my nigga, I guess. No, we'll wait a second. If we're about to run into a battle, then we'll do it. Body of a 14-year-old, mind of a 47-year-old, face of a 47-year-old. That's about accurate. Okay, we'll switch.
Dyed hair is comparable to venomous tree frogs. It's a fucking warning color.
I agree 100%. Yep. Yep. But it was funny at the time, you know, we made jokes about, like, do the curtains match the grapes? The grapes? The drapes. And, like, you think she dyed her, like, how much is dyed, you think? That glance, it's intriguing. One of the best lines in the game. Other than, go my nigga. Obviously, that's the best line in the game, but... Also, yeah, thanks for the $3. Fucking high roller today. One time in middle school, we had a mini race war because one of my friends called a black kid the N-word, and there was like a 10 versus 10 fight. My grandpa used to tell me stories about how he went to high school in Vegas, I think. Yeah, Vegas. And he would talk about how there were like common race, like the school would be shut down because there were ongoing race wars between the blacks and the Mexicans. And he was like, it didn't bother me. Didn't have to go to school that day. Who's he sending out? Nito something? Diglett. Not even close. We definitely should have switched. Oh, a little low on... Go Snip Snap. Money is worthless. Hey, if you feel that way, I mean, thanks. Just bubble him. Should be fine. We'll take a quick drink. There was once a girl who had a weird disorder where their sex organs developed early. She ended up having a daughter at 8. Yeah, I think I saw that in the Guinness Book of World Records, actually. Yeah, I've heard of that. For, like, youngest child. Which is something... I always thought the Guinness Book of World Records was supposed to contain records that were impressive as, like, feats. You know? Like, most hot dogs eaten in a minute. It's like, that's something you could try really hard at and complete. Most gold medals won. You know, comparable to hot dog eating. It's like, I could go try and do that. Okay, don't die, don't... Okay, yeah, we're fine. That's what I thought. But, like, youngest child? Like, youngest pregnancy? Do you really want people to go out and try and beat that record? Because, I mean, like, don't put it past someone, right? Because isn't that'd be like the first thought of an ambitious young girl. 8. I could beat 8. 8's nothing. I don't know, it just seems a little off, right? I don't know if my testicles match my hair. What do you... Oh, the grapes. Okay. You're making fun of me saying grapes. I don't know what I'm doing. I should have stayed... I should have kept, I should have kept my... I should go to my nigga. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, my nigga's the obvious choice here. Hopefully he uses electric attack and then we'll just absorb it. Which would actually be perfect right here. Oh, okay, whatever. Who is fucking 8-year-olds? Don't go to third world countries if you're concerned about that question. Because, some people. Very, very, yeah, fucked up people. But, unfortunately, the answer is not nobody. I think I saw another article recently about a bunch of young girls getting fucked, which that sounds like a terrible sentence, but I mean, like, that's what it was. It was like a sex trafficking thing. I mean, it happens. It's sad. Why such a downer stream today? Let's replace Growl. Poison Powder's pretty good. There's an actual article with the title, "Could this 3-year-old be the youngest child ever?" What a stupid title. I don't even know what they could mean. Oh, sleep powder too? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, sleep powder is really fucking good, right? I mean, what's the chance of hit on that? 75. Okay, so that's a 75% chance of rendering their Pokemon worthless for at least a couple turns. But what do we want to replace it with? I mean, Tackle makes sense. Tackle's not amazing. Vine Whip is better. Kind of. It's better with the stab bonus. Wait, is it? Yes. Yeah, mild. Barely. I think Leech Seed is probably the kind of thing we won't use much. Because Leech Seed doesn't take that much damage. Although, this is fucking Bulkasaur. If he does bulk up at all, maybe we want to get rid of Poison Powder. Actually, isn't Poison Powder basically just Leech Seed, but you don't heal? Shouldn't we just keep Leech Seed? If we're gonna use any sort of poison shit, it's gonna be Leech Seed, right? I mean, Poison stays in effect if you switch out Bulkasaur, which is a plus. I think I'm gonna get rid of Poison Powder and just keep Sleep Powder and Leech Seed. Yeah, and Leech Seed does work with a bulk idea if we do that. Although, a sleep and then a poison and then switching to someone else is pretty fucking good. I'll keep poison. That's fine. We'll get rid of leech. 8 is the youngest a girl can get married in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, that's a little iffy, you know? Sometimes someone will say, like, I think the age of consent should be 17 or 16. It's like, they probably have reasonable reasons to think that. But if someone said, like, hey, I'm running for office in Florida. I want to be the Florida senator, and I want to pass a law that makes 8-year-olds. 8 years old will be the new age of consent. Like, you're nuts. Like, you're actually... Arrest this man. That's, like, no. You say 17, 16, it's like, there's an argument there. You could even say something higher. I've heard people say, like, maybe it should be, like, 21. Not many people say that. But some people. And it's like, okay, you've got an argument. Let's hear the argument. 8? I don't want to hear the argument. It's very rare that it's like, I don't want to hear you out. I mean, I will hear you out. I'm curious, but I'm gonna say it probably shouldn't happen. Probably. I know it's a harsh stance. Probably shouldn't. Let's switch to my nigga again. Get this easy. My sexual orientation is pedophilia. Discriminate and face a ban. Oh boy. My grandma called to ask me about an Onion article shared on Facebook. Okay. That's old people for you. I read that in Europe, in areas that have a lot of Muslim refugees, the Muslim rape gangs go out at night and rape young women. Yeah, that seems to be true, yeah. And feminists say they have it bad in Western countries. I know. Come on. You want to see it bad? Wait until you get raped. That sounds like a threat. It's not a threat. I'm just saying. You think you have it bad now, you would not enjoy rape. Well, that is, though, the most common fetish for women, is rape fantasy. So I guess that's not even, I can't even say that accurately. You won't enjoy rape. You might. Probably not. But I couldn't rule it out. Thanks for the help, you dumb fuck. Okay, yeah, we're getting confused, but it doesn't matter because he can't do any damage to us. So we're just gonna keep doing this until... Okay, well now it's a little concerning. Already confused. Yeah, okay, we'll just do a heal. We're already out of potions. Never mind, I'm not gonna do a heal. No, I'm gonna... It's fine, we're gonna get unconfused right now. We didn't, no. Hit me with electric, please. He can't kill me even with a tackle. Yeah, okay. We'll use our super now. Yeah. My grandma is dead. Thanks for sharing. I'm happy to see everybody's fully on board with the downer stream today. I lost my virginity at 14. Personally, I think it should be 14 because we were both understanding of what we were doing. I don't know. Are you gonna tell me the exact same shit, Joey? I know you like your fucking Rattata. You called me 10 minutes ago to tell me this. Oh, I didn't mean to click save, but I guess we will save. Yesterday we had Delo saying some dark shit. Yeah, but we just ignored him. So that was fine. Let's take a look at our loadout. This is still fine. Yeah. We might get some water Pokemon soon. Yep. Which is good. We'll lead with Bulbasaur. Very good. All my grandparents are dead, actually, and my dad's sister died of diabetes. Your dad's sister is your aunt, by the way. Sorry, I don't want to correct you while you're telling your sad story, but that's your aunt. Sad. That's sad. I also, speaking of sad, let me compare your tragedy to a video game. This sleep is pretty sad. I don't think I have an awakening. I don't. Well, we should be able to take it for a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, I think we could take it. I think we could just wait for this sleep to go away. I lost my virginity at 14 also, but the girl was 17 and I think she may have just been doing it for power. Power level was way too high. So you're saying the girl, she discovered the ancient discovery, the ancient wisdom that losing your virginity drains your power. Ejaculating, its sexual energy lost. Sounds like you lost your virginity to a young succubus. Sounds like rape. Sounds, yeah, you know, when he's, yeah, that does sound like rape. Yeah, that sounds a bit, yeah. The more I think about that, the more it sounds like rape. Is that an ice attack? Am I dead? Please don't. Please don't do that. Please don't do... Alright, it's fine. Okay, alright. That's fine. We're not dead. That's okay. Bulbasaur is still okay. We need to heal him. Right now. We only have a potion, which means he'd probably die from another ice move. My nigga, please save us. And about the whole tranny thing, my favorite quote from Ted 2, oh, classic cinema, is there are no women with dicks, just men with boobs. Fair. That's, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Do you hear about that guy who stabbed some post-op recently? It was like, or it might not have even been that recently, but I saw the story recently. It was this guy who stabbed a man, let's be fair, a man, 119 times. He stabbed him 119 times. He died, obviously. And at first you read that and it's like, wow, that's pretty fucked up, dude. But then you read a little bit more and you find out, okay, the victim was a post-op tranny. Still not exactly justifying the 119 stab wounds, but I'll continue reading. And it says, like, the altercation took place after the two had sex. And after, keyword, after the two had sex, then the tranny told the man, hey, there used to be a penis there. And then, after that, the man stabbed him 119 times. Personally, I think you should lead with that. Because I have a lot more sympathy for the guy when you tell me that. That's like, oh, you know, probably shouldn't have done that. But, you know, I can see why you would have been upset. I would have been upset. Right? I mean... And that's what he said, too. Then they had, like, a statement from him where he was like, I just lost control. Like, And it's like, okay, I feel a little bad for the guy. I mean, if he hadn't killed the person, I'd feel really bad for him. Not because he should have killed the person, but because, like, that's a shit situation to be in, right? I mean, I'd be upset. I'd be upset too. I feel for him. But also, a bit of an overreaction. 119 times. Could have stabbed him once, like in the thigh or something, and then left, and then like they probably would have survived, but they would have got the message. That that would have been a violent but more reasonable approach. That stabbing is justified. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't think it's justified. I think it's understandable. And, like, clearly he's not lying. Like, if it was just spite and he was like, is this thing rock? I don't know if this will work. Isn't this like a rock fish? Whatever. No, it worked fine. If it was like, well, this channel's being banned. I'm not encouraging anyone to stab anyone. But, I'm just saying, this guy, like, he clearly wasn't lying. If he stabbed someone 119 times, that's a lot different than stabbing someone once. If you stab them once, you might just be, it might be a little bit more cold and calculating. You know, you just slit their throat and leave, sort of thing. Stab them 119 times, you're upset. Clearly. If I was on the jury, I might show some leniency. Maybe. Probably not. Maybe. Probably not. But maybe. Hey, on a happier note, the doofus is leveling up. Does he only level up once? I think he does. Or evolve. No, yeah. Nice. Your Bidoofus is now a Bibarrel? Bibarrel? Bibarrel. I don't know how you pronounce this one because no one fucking uses this. I think it may be Bibarrel? Doesn't matter, it's Bidoofus. And it's now a water type, which makes it kind of less good. Because we have so much water. That's like the thing we have the most of, but... Alright, it's fine. Welcome to the team. Or, well, not really welcome, you've been here. Congratulations for evolving. You did good. By sitting there with an EXP share, you did good. Gonna take that from you. Gonna give that to Snip Snap. No, we're gonna give it to Bulkasaur, actually. Because Bulkasaur's a little injured right now. He can't get into battle himself. I think there's a... Yeah, I want to switch. Isn't there like a weird out-of-place Pokemon Center coming up here soon? Let's... No, that's fine. We'll just keep leading with my nigga. All these fish people aren't going to know him. My aunt was stabbed 76 times and thrown behind a dumpster. Jeez, what the fuck is with... You people are, like, dark today. I mean, I know it's like your aunt, like, that's sad. But jeez. My ex-stepfather pushed his ex-girlfriend out of a moving vehicle and got away with murder. What a... How many stories like this do people have? Ew. Like, wow. Yeah, I really didn't expect Pokemon to lead to all of this very, very dark shit. Speaking of which, I mentioned it earlier, there was that suicide the other day. Streamed live on YouTube. It's one of those things where sometimes you watch like a video like that and you think like, man, I wish I hadn't watched that. That was pretty like, pretty bad, scarring. This one wasn't as bad as most of those, but it was, you can hear him breathe a little bit afterwards. Like probably the air escaping his lungs, but it sounds like he's breathing, but you just saw his head explode. And it's like, ooh, that's not a sound I wanna hear. I don't like that one. How do you like to have this slowpoke tail? No, that's fine. Yeah, there's Pokemon Center, that's what I thought. Was the suicide with a gun or something else? It was like it was a gun. It was actually a neat looking gun. This is, I don't remember what the gun was, but, what was it? If someone knows what the gun is, please tell me. Because it was interesting. I had an aunt who was stabbed by her husband because she found out that he was a con man trying to get the family's money. You people. I watched someone turn his head into a shaved watermelon in a motorcycle accident. That's nothing. Did it happen today? It was like yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. But it was like a... I don't remember what gun it was. It was like a... I'm going to say a Tech 9. It wasn't a Tech 9, but for the sake of what I'm about to say, I'm just going to use that as a placeholder. So he shot himself in the head. His head was gone. And he then died, right? He was laying there on the ground, and the stream, because he streamed this live on YouTube, it continued to go on. And then then the police came eventually. Sure, I like water-type Pokemon. And one of the policemen, they came inside, they looked around the room, and one of the policemen actually said, while the stream was still going, "Wow, is that a Tech 9? It's like, dude, this guy shot himself in the head. like, I understand you're a policeman, probably making light of it is how you deal with it, but it's just a little weird to hear someone say, you know, seeing a suicide and a guy with, like, his head completely gone and just, is that a Tech 9? Let's see if we want to switch anything. Can't find it on live leaks. I know that Norway has it, and probably Jimmy as well. So they could put it on the Discord. I don't know if they want to. I'm not gonna say they can't or anything, right? So like if someone wants to do that, you could do that. I have it also. I have a WebM of part of it. I don't have the whole thing. Or you could just look on 4chan. The reason why this got really big is the guy was from R9K, and I think he posted a stream there. So, like, there are threads there. Because I checked on it. I was, curious. Morbidly curious. And there are a bunch of threads about him doing that. And a few threads with links to it. Not links, but, like, downloads. Which, if you trust that, I don't. But, you know. If you want to find it, it's not hard. We're going to check the other half of this path. There's stuff to get. Items. Trainers, probably. Bullet Seed is nice. We do have some grass Pokemon that could use that. Oh, something else. You know, if you're beheaded, your head stays alive for about 20 seconds. This guy was not beheaded. He didn't have a head anymore. There was a kid who used to play hockey against me, and he went down south to a private school last year and hung himself because he got bullied. Jeez. Oh, this is an electric type. I'm gonna say no thanks. Also, we could have caught this, but again, I'm not gonna be real upset about any electric types we could have caught because I'm very happy with the electric type we have. During the French Revolution, a scientist was going to be executed by guillotine. Just before he went up to die, another scientist asked him to try to think after his head was severed, and he got off 14 blinks. Huh. That's interesting. An interesting... Yeah, okay. Absolutely morbid today, this stream. This is another stream where I think to myself, is today the day? Does the stream end forever today? I don't think so. I don't think I've said anything so bad, but you never know. It's inconsistent. On a lighter note, I got a new puppy today and she's amazing. Good for you. Puppies are good. Puppies are that's much more lighthearted. Hope she doesn't, oh man. That just reminds me of something else fucked up. Okay, bear with me here. Friend of mine had a dog, little chihuahua, small little dog. I think it was a chihuahua. It was a small dog anyway. I'm pretty sure it was a chihuahua. Tiny little thing. One day, you know, walking around, he's just walking around his house, steps on it. Steps on it hard. Barely even notices it's there. Steps down like with full force. All the blood in that dog's body rushed to its head. Blew up. His dog's head exploded. Didn't go to, he was not at school for the next week. It's pretty, you know. But, you know, congratulations on your dog. That probably won't happen. You probably got a reasonably sized dog, and you pay attention to where you step, especially from now on. Who do we want to lead with here? I guess Snip Snap. Oh, wait, did I fight you already? I might have, oh yeah, I already did this, I think. Okay. Please stop talking about depressing things. I think I'm gonna run out soon, so it's fine. Oh, well, I do have maybe another. It's don't worry about it. Chihuahuas are demons sent from hell. Send them back. Oh, okay. So nobody cares. We should all claim this is our Depression Anonymous group. Yeah? Why would we claim that? Is there... Ooh! 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 I knew it wasn't gonna kill me, but I wasn't exactly sure it was gonna get that close. Alright. I mean, yeah, this is a water type against a grass. I knew that, but I thought the level difference was enough, and I was correct. I was correct that the level difference was enough that I didn't need to worry about it. But maybe I should have worried about it. That was close. If it was an actual puppy, I would give a shit, but it's just a chihuahua. That is harsh. But okay, I guess that means that wasn't a depressing story.